Hi everybody, and welcome to an all at sea update. So we've got more than a month left of the group build, which is great because there's still plenty of time to get things done, and my two entries are nowhere near being done. We've already got over 40 finished entries, which is great. I've started putting the reveal together already. It's quite a long-winded process with all the pictures, so if I do it bit at a time before we get to the end, it's not one mammoth editing session. I will of course mention people by name now, and here are this updates mentions. First, I'd like to mention and thank Tim Hedworth of British Aviation in Scale fame. He's done the 1/72nd cyber hobby Sea Venom, which he complained about being a bit too small for him these days, but he's done a fantastic job on it. It looks really good. I love the weathering on it. I'm hoping, because I'm doing a 1/72nd Fleet Air Arm aircraft in the same colours, I'm hoping mine can look as good as that, but it probably won't. It might convince him to do more 1/72nd stuff, so that's good stuff. Thank you, Tim. I will put a link to British Aviation in Scale page at the bottom, and also a link to Tim's YouTube channel. Next, I'd like to mention Tok. He's done a 148C Vixen. It's the very clumsy model craft kit, but what he's done with it is not clumsy at all. Is turned into a really nice looking model now that the transfer seals have finally arrived. That's looking great. That's a finished one. He's also started on a great looking BE-10, a jet flying boat, which is a rarity. You don't see that many flying boats that have jet engines, but it's looking great so far. It's all been put together and is moving on to painting soon, so thank you for those entries. I'd like to mention Byron Bowman, who's done a 148-0, the Tamiya kit, but he's done an unusual one. There's a rare Zero where it had clipped wings. It's something like a Type 30 or something, where the wings were clipped and square at the end and not the round that you usually see. I don't think I've ever seen one done in model form, so it's great to see a square tipped Zero in the build. That's finished now. That's great. That's in the reveal. Thank you very much, Byron, for that. I'd like to mention a YouTube channel, Red17. He's built several kits for the group build. The first one was a USS Arizona. It was nice to see a US battleship of that era that wasn't an Iowa class. Not that there's anything wrong with the Iowa class, it's just they're very popular. It's nice to see a different battleship. He's also done a submarine and a diorama with the Merrimack and Monitor, two ironclads fighting it out. I like to see that sort of thing, sort of early development of a more modern battleship. So thank you, Red, for those. I'd like to mention Steve Rowell, also Jake Cutter on YouTube. He's building, or nearly built now, a 1/144 scale Orion, a maritime patrol aircraft. It's nice to see a land-based maritime patrol aircraft in the build, so thank you very much, Steve, for doing that. Finally is another maritime patrol aircraft, but not a land-based one, a flying boat, a Mariner, being done by one Tim Barker. He's been a little bit quiet of late on that build, but it was almost finished last I checked, so I'll catch up on him and see how it's doing. It's in a very strange 118th scale, which is an unusual scale. I've never seen another kit in that scale. I believe it's been done in 1/118th because it's 118 feet wingspan, making it a very neat 12-inch wingspan as a model. So thank you very much for entering that, Tim, and that's all the mentions in this video. I'd like to thank everyone for their supportive comments on the last video. I'm still not entirely 100%. I've still got a few checks to do, a few tests to do at hospital, including an MRI tomorrow, just to check that there's nothing seriously wrong, but I'm feeling a lot better, so thank you very much for your supportive comments. It means a lot. All there is left to say now is thanks for watching, keep modelling, and have fun. Bye.